The record now in the matter of Kasari Green, case number 2018-3374NA. My name is Marc Crotteau. I'm a referee with the 37th Circuit Court. Because this matter is being heard by a referee, any party has the right to file an objection, asking the judge to review any findings or recommendations that come out of today's hearing. Anyone choosing to do that has to do it within 21 days and within 7 days, and in accordance with Michigan court rules. Present for today's hearing in the role of guardian ad litem is Mr. Parks. We also have Ms. Brown here from the Department of Health and Human Services and Ms. Slade from Lutheran Adoption. We're here for a post-termination review and permanency planning hearing in this case. Mr. Parks, I'll note that there have been several exhibits proposed to the court file. I'm going to identify those and we'll see what you want to do with them. Proposed 15 is a case service plan prepared by Ms. Brown with a report date of May 13th. Proposed 16 is a parent agency treatment plan, same date and preparer. Proposed 17 is a permanent ward court report prepared by Ms. Kennedy of Lutheran Adoption, and it has an end date of May 11th. With regard to 15 through 17, Mr. Parks, comments, objections, or observations?
I have no objections.
They will be received into evidence then. Mr. Parks, do you have any other proofs or evidence that you wish to propose at this time?
Yes, but before I get to that, I just want to ask a question. The screen is showing there's 5 participants and I only see 4 people. Is there someone else involved in this hearing?
The answer is that I have 2 things. One is my computer here at my desk, and the other is the Polycom device on the wall of the hearing room that is essentially the webcam. It's a great big fat webcam, is what it comes down to.
Okay,
so that's why there's 5.
That's cool. I would like to call Ms. Brown, please.
Ms. Brown, will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Please state your name and spell your last name.
Nicole Brown, BROWN.
Counsel, go ahead.
Hey, where are you employed?
Sorry, what did you say?
Where are you employed?
Calhoun County, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
And are you the foster care worker for Kasari Green?
Yes.
And is it true that Kasari is placed with his maternal grandmother?
Yes, her maternal grandmother.
And that is a pre-adoptive home?
Yes.
And the permanency planning goal continues to be adoption?
Yes.
And is that proposed adoption with Miss Green?
Yeah.
Can you tell the court how Kasari has been doing in her placement for the last 3 months?
Kasari is doing really well. She's in general just a very happy and energetic baby. She just had her 18-month checkup earlier this month, and she's hitting all of her developmental milestones. At home, she talks a lot more. She started to say "I love you" to her brother and her grandma, which is cute. And she is able to climb now, so she climbs up and down the stairs and the couch and everything. So she's a lot more mobile. But otherwise, she's just doing really well. She's seems to be very happy and is hitting all her milestones.
So there are no issues at all, medical or otherwise?
No, not at this time.
So there's no special services put in place for Kasari?
No.
And Miss Green is doing a good job of meeting all of her needs?
Yep, she updates us every time that she has a medical or dental appointment, and she does everything up to standard.
She calls Kasari her perfect baby. Have you ever seen a perfect baby?
It might be Kasari.
Okay. Do you have any other information regarding Kasari's placement the court needs to be aware of?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. I know we started out with Miss Slade. Miss Kennedy's here now. Should I go to her?
May I be excused?
Sure. Oh, I guess it's not my call.
In fact, I'll note for the record that while Ms. Brown was testifying that Ms. Kennedy arrived for this hearing by Zoom. Mr. Parks, from your standpoint, if you are not intending to call Ms. Slade, she certainly can go about her business if she chooses. Are you intending to call her?
No.
Ms. Slade, stay or go as you choose.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, Mr. Parks, then are you calling Ms. Kennedy as a witness?
I am.
Ms. Kennedy, will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Please state your name and spell your last name.
Natalie Kennedy, Kennedy.
Counsel, go ahead.
And where is your employment?
Lutheran Adoption Service,
In what capacity are you employed?
adoption specialist.
I would be correct to assume that you are the adoption worker for Kasari.
Yes.
And do you agree that her current placement with her grandmother is the appropriate placement?
Yes, I do.
And are you moving forward with the adoption with her as the permanent placement?
Yes. The initial family assessment was completed on May 8th. That was with a deferred recommendation. Trigina needs updated physicals at this time, and Grace Health is not accepting video appointments, so she has to wait until the office is reopened so that she and her grandson can get updated physicals. I attempted to send over the forms that I needed, but they said that it's been over a year since they were last seen, so they would need to do it in person. So hopefully once the office is reopened, we can get the assessment completed.
So there's no exceptions to that policy. They have to have updated physicals.
Correct. I need the physicals for the assessment. And then once that's all completed, I'll be requesting consent. I did request subsidy on May 20th, but I don't have initial contracts back yet.
Ms. Green has indicated to me when I spoke with her that it's her belief those physicals might not take place until the fall. Is that accurate?
That's what I heard from Grace Health the other day. I have been playing phone tag with the person that I sent the forms that I needed to. So hopefully we can get them in and be seen soon. I'm hoping it will take till the fall.
So I guess we need to just be delayed 3 or 4 months until that can happen, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Obviously, the placement's not going to change, so it's not going to really affect Kasari, correct?
No.
So the way that I understand it, then your family assessment report is ready to go as soon as you can add the information regarding the physicals?
Correct. Trigina has returned all documentation. She's completed all the training. I have everything. The majority of the report minus the health information section. So.
And once that report is done, what would be the time frame to get to MCI?
Once it's approved by my supervisor, I'll be requesting consent that same day.
So would that happen within days after the completion of the family assessment?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously you can't give an expected final date until you know when those physicals are going to take place. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you have any issues or concerns at all regarding Kasari's placement?
No, I do not.
And it looks like the adoption is going along fairly smooth then?
Yes.
Do you have anything else you think the court needs to be aware of?
I don't think so, not at this time.
Okay, thank you. I have nothing further.
Kennedy, just to confirm, did you say that the physical exams might not be completable until the fall?
That's what Mr. Parks had just said. I don't have a specific date from Grace Health about when they could be completed. They're not open now and not doing video calls because it's been so long.
Right. So essentially, once they open up again, then you've got to get in line for an appointment and, okay.
Yes.
What a drag. All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Parks, any other proofs?
No,
And then, Mr. Parks, what is your recommendation, and in particular with regard to the reasonable prudent parent standard?
I believe the reasonable prudent parent standard has been met, and I absolutely approve of this potential adoption. I think Kasari's needs are being well met, and I have no concerns whatsoever with this home, and my recommendation is to pursue the finalization of this adoption.
All right, based on my review of 15 through 17 and the testimony that I've heard today, as well as my knowledge of the history of the case and the guardian ad litem's recommendation, I do think it's appropriate to continue the current orders of the court for another reporting period. It does seem that the significant delay in completing this is the COVID-19 crisis, and as a practical matter, there's nothing that anybody can do about that other than rush out and develop a vaccine. And I assume that that's not Mr. Parks' expertise. So we will continue current orders of the court for another reporting period. I will make a finding that the reasonable prudent parent standard was met. My staff have pulled a next date of August 26th of this year at 3 in the afternoon. With any luck, we'll have the physicals at least scheduled by that time, and we'll see where we go from there. Ms. Kennedy, Ms. Brown, any other issues we need to address today?
No, I don't have anything.
Mr. Parks, anything else we need to address today, sir?
No,
Folks, I'll remind you that you have 7 days to file an objection if you want the judge to review decisions I have made. We'll go off the record. Done. I will stop